It's still me. That's a phrase that you're going to hear a lot throughout this video. Shoot, I'll probably say it so much that you'll end up getting sick of hearing it by the time the video ends. But it's a phrase that's giving me the energy to get out of bed and ready to tackle the next video I end up tackling. I am making this video on the 22nd of September. So about a week before I drop my first video in over a month since I retired. I have been working on the down low, practicing and editing my videos and preparing for this new chapter in my YouTube career. I've been working on green screening and thumbnails, from working on my Mensoa project, preparing the pilot so I can publish it on my second channel. I ended up using what I learned from editing the pilot to my other videos. I have also been figuring out scheduling my videos on what time of the day I would publish them. I have set myself some goals that I hope would get me far on this new run on YouTube. My first goal is to remain consistent between the three channels so that I wouldn't leave one channel in the dust because I got cut up with one channel. I can't post anything on the second channel unless I post something on the first channel. I can't post anything on the third channel unless I post something on the second channel. I can't post anything on the first channel unless I post something on the third channel. You get the idea. It's kind of like the 1, 2, 3 method. You go 1 to 2 to 3, and then you start all over again. Hopefully with this method, no channel will feel left behind, and each channel will get the same amount of dedication. There are some exceptions to the rule. Shorts that are like under a minute do not count. It has to be like a minute or longer to be considered a video. I have no idea what would happen if I were to post an hour-long video because I don't want to spoil anything of the future of the channels, but there are some plans to make an hour-long or 2-hour-long videos if it ever comes to that. I'm thinking of considering it like a double upload if, say, I drop an hour-long video on the first channel, then I upload on the second, third, and then I just upload to the second one and the first one. So like in a way skipping it, like consider an hour-long video to basically be like 2 videos. The second goal is kind of straightforward. It's to get the first channel, Juan Gamer 54, to 500 subscribers. I know it's a typical goal, but I like to think I made a solid branding with the channel and I would like to see if I can get to 500 subscribers. I want to see if I can accomplish it, if not by the end of 2025, then hopefully 2026. Again, I know it's a typical goal to have on YouTube. In fact, it's been my goals ever since I started YouTube way back then. It was my goal then, and it's still my goal now. Because at the end of the day, it's still me. Now, we're getting to the central theme of this video. Among the first 2 goals that I already talked about, there is one personal goal for me. And it's probably the goal that's going to be in the back of my mind for days and nights to come. Getting the second channel back to its former glory. The reason why this is my personal goal is because in addition to me posting my first video in a while, that marks my return back at the game on posting videos on YouTube, I will also be making the decision of retiring Alex the Wolf YouTube to make way for the channel Alex the Wolf 2.0. The reason why I'm discontinuing the first Alex the Wolf to make way for this replacement, or I guess successor if you want to look at that way, is because I needed to work with a clean slate. Anyone who has followed me for the longest knows my history with the second channel. I created that channel around 2017. Back when I was kind of still in the gaming scene, but slowly reaching to the typical Juan Gamer you see today. I created the second channel as a space for me to make content that wouldn't really fit with Juan Gamer 54 at the time. I've created much content on that second channel, mostly gacha related series using the Gacha Club or Gacha Life app such as the Undertale love story that I made with a friend at a time. I made My Cheetah Girlfriend. I even decided to make a spin-off series on that, My Crazy Girlfriend, which was kind of a prequel to My Cheetah Girlfriend when season 1 was done. Which, saying it out loud, is crazy, having a spin-off just as you finish season 1, but that's how Past Me was moving. At the end of the day, I thought it was a solid plan for the second channel. Alas, I'm pretty sure you guys know the rest of the story. During the year that we all wish we can forget, 2020, the gacha tuber community got hit what I like to call the gacha hacking of 2020, in which a bunch of gacha tubers were getting their channels hacked left and right, and all their years of editing those videos that they made go down the drain, all because a bunch of faceless haters, is a nice way to say it, who hated gacha tubers for some whatever reason, just decided to do all that. Now, of course, I was freaked out because I was making nothing but gacha related content, and I didn't like the idea for someone hacking my account, all because they detest gacha. So I had to find a new form of content on the channel, and well, that's where the read-throughs come in. Now, granted, it definitely was a much needed rest for me. All I had to do was read books that I had around me at the time and read out loud for a good 20 to 25 minutes and publish it. I didn't have to edit as much back then, but even after all those read-throughs and all the FNAF books that I ended up buying, it just didn't felt the same. There was also the fact that Alex the Wolf was unorganized, messy, and above all else, treated like an afterthought. All those problems and all easily avoidable had I locked in and taken better care of it. Now, I know some people will think of creating the 2.0 channel is a terrible idea. That maybe I could have privated all my videos and just released them the way I wanted to, along with the new content that I'm making. No need to create a new channel, and still having the 116 subscribers on hand, and not spooking everyone when they just see all the read-throughs that I made just vanished without a warning in sight. I am aware of the pros and cons of my decision. How on one hand it comes to with the benefit of working with a clean slate and getting it right, but now having to regain what was lost. All while putting my faith that all these new projects that I'm making would get people's attention to the channel. Doubt will surely be my enemy throughout this whole ordeal. Doubt that anyone would care. Doubt if the Mansoa pilot would even do good. Doubt that the read-throughs will ever reach the same highs, just like in Alex the Wolf. There could be a chance that doubt might win some days, but I must always remind myself that no matter what channel I run, no matter what obstacles come in my way, it's still me. I am still the same guy that created the second channel all those years ago. I am still the same guy who decided to name the second channel Juan the Hedgehog because I am the same guy who enjoyed everything Sonic. I'm the same guy who views Dragon Ball Z and Naruto as the greatest anime of all time. For me, maybe the growth of the channel will take a long time before reaching 116 subscribers, just like its predecessor. Maybe it'll take a year or two, maybe longer. It'll probably take far longer before I reach 500 subscribers on the first channel. No matter what, even if it takes me a decade, I won't let doubt creep in my mind. If a video isn't popping like I thought it would, then work on the next project. If the pilot Mansoa didn't go as planned, if people didn't care about the first episode, make them care about the next. And if they don't care at all, work on something else. Success doesn't come in a day or two. All I want to do is to achieve my goals. To get the 2.0 channel out there and get it stand next to it the other two channels. Maybe one day I'll find a way to rebrand the first Alex the Wolf into something new, but for now, I think it's best to remember why I started YouTube. It's to have fun. It's that reason alone that helps me remember. It's still me. Now, I have to get to work. These Mansoa episodes take a while to work on,